I'm Sam Gonzalez, and today is Friday, February 26th. Thanks for watching Bronco Access TV. We all know prom is 2 months away at this point, but for some of us, that's still not enough time. Girls and maybe even guys are pushing themselves to get their prom bods. Ladies, you're perfect the way you are. And gentlemen, yeah, well, a few push-ups or two couldn't hurt. But prom is truly a magical time. The only other time a girl gets to dress up and feel like a pretty princess. And yes, I do firmly believe that this is going to be the second most magical night of everyone's lives. In political news, last weekend, Jeb Bush has humbly bowed out of the presidential race. We could say that this is good for the Republican Party by limiting it down to the more serious candidates, but I'm pretty sure there are still like 30 Republicans hoping to be your next president. For those of you who don't know, it takes a lot of money to run a campaign of this stature. I just wish he would have dropped out before he wasted $150 million of his supporters' money. Track is starting this weekend, and I know how much everyone at this school loves to run. I mean, who doesn't love getting sweaty and being out of breath? Obviously, I'm kidding, but running in circles is harder than you think. If you get the chance, come out and support. If you've been on any form of social media recently, you've seen Daniel back at it again with those white Vans. Anyone watching the video can see how fresh Daniel's white Vans are, and who wouldn't want those? Rumor has it that he was jumped and his white Vans were stolen and put on eBay for $3,000. For those of you teeny boppers, getting famous on social media is not all that it's cracked up to be. Do you remember Alex from Target? Well, his fame faded and he was left without a job. I'm excited to announce we will be adding another segment to our show called Ask Carly, where BNN's very own Carly Ortiz will be answering questions tweeted in by the student body and give advice only a senior girl in high school could give. On today's show, Derek will get the inside interview on how Carly's planning on pulling it off. We have a great show for you guys today, Broncos. Again, I'm Sam Gonzalez, and thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Derek Dickman, and today we will be interviewing Carly Ortiz.
Hi.
So Carly, I'm happy to hear that you will be getting your own segment on Bronco Access TV. Are you excited?
For sure. To have something of my own, that's really cool to go into college with.
So tell us a little bit about your show.
It's like an advice column on like a newspaper thing, you know, like where they have that Ask Sally or something like that. That's me. I'm Sally.
Ask Carly.
Yeah.
So rumor has it that you'll be giving us relationship advice since you've been in a long relationship with one of my good friends, Carter Green. So is that true?
Yeah, I'll definitely give a relationship advice. I don't know if it'll like work for you, but I'm definitely here as an outlet.
So what inspired you to do this?
I just woke up one morning and I like texted Steinhauser and I was like, it'd be so cool if we had this segment. And she said, well, guess what? Like, you're going to be the star on it. And I was like, okay, cool.
Okay. Well, so do you have any plans over spring break?
I'll probably go to Austin with Carter and like hang out there and hike and stuff. No big plans, nothing big.
All right. Well, I'm glad to have you join us today. Again, I'm Derek Dickman, and this is Carly Ortiz. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Samuel Gonzalez, and today we'll be interviewing the teacher that makes all of this happen, Miss Christina Steinhauser. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Sam.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Of course. So you're a fairly new teacher here at Boyd.
Yes.
What about our students makes them different from your previous students?
I think a lot of it is I'm teaching something that I love, which is broadcast journalism, audio video production, graphic design. And I find a lot of my students have a great passion for it. And so that makes it so much more fun when we can come in here and I put them on a career path and find all this raw hidden talent and can mold it, and it just makes it more fun, and we really become our own little family, especially here in the studio.
Definitely. So you taught before at JP2, correct?
Yes. I've actually taught in 4 different schools, but I've been a drill team director, a cheer coach, yearbook advisor, newspaper advisor. I've taught biology, theater, debate, and sociology and psychology. But by far, this is my favorite.
Oh my gosh.
This is my favorite.
Wow.
And I don't have crazy practice hours doing this like I did with the drill team.
So what did you do in college that prepared you for all of these different subjects you're teaching?
What didn't I do? I had lots of majors, but that's okay. I went to Baylor, and I was psychology pre-med to start, and realized I hate calculus, love science, but I took an intro to mass communications class. and just fell in love with it, fell in love with the history of journalism, fell in love with the profession. And so I was a journalism major, and at one point I was journalism Spanish, journalism theater, and really just found that once I got into my first broadcasting class, I loved it. And so I was journalism broadcasting, and my senior year I applied for a position with the local ABC affiliate. So I actually started writing, and I was a production assistant and a substitute producer at age 20 and 21, which was very exciting. But also, while I was at Baylor, I had my own radio show.
Wow, dang.
And it's so much fun. It's so much fun just to be able to reach your audience, and you know, you can shout out to your friends and all my roommates, and it was a blast. I loved it.
Some pretty strong credentials there, dang. I'm sure working with us students is a lot different than working with, you know, everyone in the professional world.
You know what? Sometimes y'all are easier. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you're like little sponges. You, hopefully, most of you, 50 to 60% of you, want to actually learn and take this to the next level, which as a teacher makes me proud. I've had several students who I've been their cheer coach or drill team coach who've actually gone on to be journalism majors and work in the profession. And that, as a teacher, is really heartwarming just to see them embrace your passion too and have it become their passion and just really fall in love with it.
Wow. So can you say you've learned anything from your students?
Oh, I learn something new every day. Some things I don't know that I can repeat. But I do know that I'm a whole lot cooler than my other 40-year-old mom friends because I've got all the scoop on, you know, music, technology, different cool apps that come out, and just try and, you know, keep it fun. I always want to keep it fun, and that way my students are comfortable too.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, you probably run into a couple students that aren't as model as the others. What's the most obnoxious thing you can say you see in some students?
I think it's that student who thinks they already know everything.
Oh, yeah.
And tries to cut you off because I'll tell you, you don't know everything yet, children.
Yeah.
But you'll learn a lot more by keeping your mouth closed and opening your ears than pretending like you already know everything.
Yeah, some good advice to take on. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm Sam Gonzalez, and this is Christina Steinhauser. And join us next week when we have our first segment of Carly's new segment, Ask Carly. And we'll also be interviewing the UIL one-act cast. Have a great day, Broncos.